Okay, reading rush day 7. I've finished everything except Pond. I'd say I just have a sliver left to do in it. I'm enjoying it, but I think I made a mistake in reading it for reading rush. This is much more meditative than I was anticipating, and I think I didn't allow myself the time to really ponder it, to really think about it, to really fully embrace and kind of come to terms with everything that she's discussing. So I keep trying to slow myself down, keep trying to find pockets of time to just focus on it. But I am enjoying it very much. It is very interesting, and there's some beautiful passages. And then there's some bizarre, strange, interesting, and then there's some surreal passages. So all in all, I'm going to hold off until the end, but I don't think there's going to be like a culmination or an ending like you would normally expect. Because it feels to be very nonlinear, very kind of individual little vignettes of life of this woman. And so overall it's been very interesting. I'll do some final wrap up pieces at the very end. I might go out for some. It's a gorgeous day today, and I'm so inspired by Elizabeth from Bookish North. She just posted this just beautiful video of her going to a swimming hole that just looked lovely. I'm inspired. Thank you, Elizabeth, for inspiring me. So I might try to actually go out in the nature today. We'll see. All right, I'll check in later. Bye. Okay, reading rush day 7 in the bag. I have one additional task to do, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll see. It's still fairly early. It's around 5 o'clock, and the last thing I have to do is to watch The Outsiders. So I'm going to see how I feel a little later. I mean, the biggest thing was reading all of the books, and I read all the books. It ended up being over 1,000 pages, so really happy with that. Happy I ended it in time, and I still have time to finish off, I think, hopefully you can too, for my check-in, which kind of got pushed back a little bit with Olive and Jacqueline, but so happy. I think I learned a couple things about the whole process. So first off, I think I'll always choose novellas. I'll have maybe novellas and then one big book. Second, I will always be multimedia. Even though I ended up doing most of it via physical copies, it would have been easier for me. I wouldn't have been as stressed if I'd had different mediums to use. So, for example, if I had access to read on the go, that would have been great. It also would have been good if I had liked the audiobook. So I need to check out a little sample of the audiobook before. And then also nothing really heavy. So I really pushed through Pond to my detriment because I think I went too fast through it. But other than that, it was a really great experience. I was just very lucky. Even though I had a really crazy busy week, I prioritized the evenings and the commute times well enough that I was able to really focus. So I hope you all had a great reading rush. If you didn't, no harm, no foul. There's next year. And the books are still there, so that's good, right? So I needed a little break, and I needed to go outside because it's a really beautiful day. So I tried to go to the Oakland Friends of the Library bookstore, but they were closed. Damn. But I did go to Walden Pond Books, which is in Oakland near Grand Lake, and I found this, and I'm not sure if anybody's read this, but it's Heresy, and all I needed to see was on the back, Oxford 1583. done. Take my money. So happy about that. That was $8.50, so a little more than I like to spend, but I wanted to treat myself. So a nice used book that my husband and I can both enjoy is great. So 2 huge books we're starting for buddy reads. This is The Goldfinch, and Juan and I are co-hosting a buddy read of this, a kind of a read along. And what we've decided to do, because so many people wanted to read it with us, which is fantastic, also a little scary. And so we don't want Voxer to be a complete cluster of just people yelling and not able to talk to each other and actually have a conversation. We were thinking that what we'll do is we'll do a check-in. So everyone will be checking in on the same day, but we would like you to be really, really thoughtful and concise with your check-in. And so take some time, make your notes of your salient points and the things that you want to talk about, and then make one post. Then what will happen the next day, or the next day will be a Friday, and then the day after is a Saturday. So sometime that weekend, Juan and I will both put up our thoughts on our respective channels, and that way you all can we can engage in conversations there in the comment section, and we can engage in comments with other people who are not joining us on this read along, but also have read it or want to join in but don't have Voxer. Okay, so that's for The Goldfinch. And our first check-in is on the 7th, which is I think Thursday, August 7th, and we'll be reading up to page 121. And then the second buddy read I'm doing, I am going to be reading A God in Ruins. And there were a couple people who said they wanted to do this. I already have started the group chat. So if you have not yet sent me your Voxer information or looked me up on Voxer under Hardcover Hearts, please do so you can join in. We are going to have our check-in. We're going to start also on the 1st, but we're going to have our check-in on that Friday. That way it's not in direct competition with The Goldfinch. So very excited to get these big chunky books done. I'm very excited to read along with everyone. As usual, I am very thankful for the BookTube community. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you soon, and we'll be doing our normally scheduled check-ins later on in the week, so probably on Friday as normal. All right, bye.